Iraq's currency takes flight. The dinar hits $1.50 in bold economic shift. Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar RV, where we bring you critical updates shaping the financial world. Today, we're covering an event that could redefine Iraq's economic future. In a dramatic policy shift, Iraq has adopted a managed float for its national currency, and with it, the value of the Iraqi dinar has surged to $1.50 per USDT. This isn't just another policy adjustment, it's a landmark development with deep ramifications for citizens, investors, and the global marketplace. In this article, we'll explore what a managed float entails, why this move is significant, how it could change Iraq's economy, and what it means for you. Understanding the managed float. What is it? To grasp the importance of this change, let's begin with what a managed float system means. Essentially, it's a hybrid approach to currency valuation. On one end of the spectrum, you have a fixed exchange rate where the government pegs the currency to another, like the US dollar. On the other end, there's a free-floating system where the market decides the value without government interference. A managed float blends the two. It allows the currency to move according to market forces, supply and demand, but with central bank oversight. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, can step in when necessary to curb volatility and maintain stability. This system offers flexibility while reducing the chances of rapid, destabilizing shifts in currency value. By moving to this approach, Iraq is signaling to the world that it is ready to modernize, adapt, and foster greater transparency in its financial infrastructure. The new value of the dinar. Why $1.50 is a game changer. In just months, the Iraqi dinar has climbed to $1.50, a significant jump from previous valuations. This rise reflects growing confidence in Iraq's economic stability, policy reform, and its strategic use of oil revenues and foreign currency reserves. For everyday citizens, a stronger dinar means greater purchasing power. Households can now buy more with less, making essential goods like food, medicine, and education more affordable. It's a boost in living standards that Iraqis have long awaited. This appreciation also helps counter inflation, especially in imported goods. Why now? Timing the shift. Iraq's decision to transition to a managed float didn't happen in a vacuum. The country has long struggled with multiple exchange rates, the official rate and the black market rate. This disparity led to inefficiencies, price distortions, and encouraged illegal currency trading. The managed float is an effort to unify the exchange rate and restore confidence in the official financial system. It's also a response to long-term inflationary pressures and a desire to better integrate with global financial institutions. The timing aligns with increasing oil revenue, a more stable political environment, and rising foreign currency reserves. Impact on citizens and households. Let's bring it down to street level. What does this mean for everyday Iraqis? For one, the stronger dinar enhances the value of salaries and savings. People will find it easier to afford imported products. Businesses can plan ahead more effectively, reducing uncertainty in pricing and purchasing. Educational institutions, healthcare providers, and small businesses all benefit from a more predictable economy. The rise in value could also motivate more Iraqis to use official banking channels instead of hoarding cash or resorting to black market exchanges. This promotes financial inclusion and helps build a stronger domestic banking system. Benefits for business and commerce. A more valuable and stable currency has direct advantages for Iraq's private sector. Whether you're running a small farm, managing a factory, or importing electronics, the new exchange rate makes operations smoother. Imports become more affordable. Profit margins improve. Businesses gain confidence in pricing strategies and long-term planning. All of this translates into business growth, job creation, and higher wages. Over time, it could help Iraq diversify its economy and reduce dependency on oil. Oil, the backbone of Iraq's economy. It's impossible to talk about Iraq's financial situation without mentioning oil. Iraq sits on vast reserves of crude oil and natural gas, among the largest in the world. These resources generate the bulk of the country's revenue and play a critical role in maintaining the dinar's value. Under the managed float, oil earnings can be strategically used to defend the currency if needed. This new policy gives the government better tools to respond to global oil price fluctuations, providing a buffer against economic shocks. The float system ensures that oil wealth contributes not just to government budgets, but to broader financial stability. Remittances, a hidden strength. Another important angle is remittances. Many Iraqis working abroad regularly send money back home. When the dinar was weaker, those funds didn't go far. Now, with the exchange rate climbing, the same dollar amount can provide significantly more support to families in Iraq. This increase in household income can lead to improved living conditions, better education, and stronger local economies. It also reinforces social ties and reduces dependency on state aid. A boost for tourism. Iraq is rich in history, culture, and religious heritage. From ancient Mesopotamian ruins to sacred religious sites, it holds untapped potential as a tourism destination. A stable currency can attract more international visitors by providing predictable pricing and better travel planning. Tourism brings in foreign currency, supports small businesses, and fosters cultural exchange. The managed float could help reintroduce Iraq to the world, not just as an oil power, but as a historical and cultural gem. Attracting foreign investment. One of the most promising outcomes of this shift is increased foreign investment. For years, Iraq has struggled to attract consistent international capital due to its volatile currency and policy uncertainty. But with this new managed float, backed by oil revenues, a more open banking sector, and efforts to tackle corruption, that could change. International investors may now feel more secure launching businesses, funding infrastructure, or entering joint ventures. If managed well, this could usher in a new wave of development. Better roads, hospitals, schools, and technology adoption. Risk factors and the road ahead. Despite the optimism, this transformation isn't risk-free. A poorly managed float could open the door to speculative attacks, inflation, or another currency crisis. The government must continue to strengthen regulatory oversight, build foreign currency reserves, and combat corruption. Public awareness is just as vital. Citizens must understand how currency markets work and be protected from misinformation and black market manipulation. Financial literacy programs could play a crucial role in making this reform successful in the long term. Central bank reforms. Laying the foundation. Behind the scenes, the Central Bank of Iraq has been quietly making changes. New regulations now ensure that exchange houses follow stricter guidelines, reducing room for illegal trades. The goal is to close the gap between the official and unofficial rates. The bank is also working to boost its foreign reserves, an essential cushion for any managed float system. These reserves give the bank the firepower to defend the dinar's value if needed, and to reassure international markets of Iraq's financial strength. A new chapter for Iraq's economy. In summary, Iraq's shift to a managed float and the new $1.50 valuation of the dinar mark a pivotal moment in its modern economic journey. If the policy is managed carefully and paired with continued reforms, Iraq could emerge as a regional leader in finance and development. For citizens, this means better living standards and more opportunities. For investors, it presents a unique chance to be part of a high-potential growth story. For Iraq as a nation, it is a step toward stability, independence, and global reintegration. What do you think about this development? Is Iraq on the right path? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Aradino News for reliable updates on Iraq's financial future.